Jaguars are top 10 who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with. With Davis, they've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the State and Everbank Field here in Jacksonville. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. To the 22-yard line. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Looking for Green. Beckham, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return will be stopped. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
The tight end changing his position. They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Here's Ryan Suckup for the Titan field goal. From the left hash, this from 46. And Suckup will put first. It's 3-0. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The tackle there by Eli Harold. A look at the defensive starters for Tennessee.
Calvin Pryor's exactly what you're looking for in a safety who polices the middle of the field.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's 4th down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
On 4th down, Colton Schmidt to punt it away. Back deep is Trevor Davis. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll run with Marshall. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And time to take a look at the Jaguar defense.
Dante Fowler missed his rookie season due to injury. So good to have him back on the field. A terrific combination of speed and strength.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd. Bortles looking to throw on 3rd and 2. It's caught. Jones. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, and they're able to get this one across the 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw, can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. And that's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play. And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Third down, still 14 yards left.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got time. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete. A third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And this will be taken at the 13. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
From midfield, here's Bortles. And this is incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Bortles now to throw. And that is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. So both teams practice this situation, And this time, the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave them some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them off with that run.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin. Quarter number 2, they've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key 1st down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster. It all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time. Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
3 down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and 4th down coming up.
There's no shyness there pushing the ball downfield, but I like the coverage on the play in good position. And when you have a 50-50 ball, who's going to come down with it? I like the way they made the play, came across, and knocked it away.
He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. It's taken to the 26. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Here comes the D swarming to the line.
Green, 39. Left. There we go now. Green, 90.
And here's Marshall. And he's got some space here. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Titans. Keith Marshall with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20. As his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Love the run right there, and when you analyzed him coming out of college, when you tried to put a grade on him, you saw the flashes while he was in school, but you didn't see the full production. You didn't see the finished product. He's a little bit raw, but you can see why people liked him. Those types of runs make you think there's plenty more there, and we'll see if that continues for him.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, Guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Here we go now. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Z.
Bortles to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. Throwing his Bortles on third down. It's caught. Jones. And he's brought down after a good gain. They practiced this all week. Pretty clear it paid off there. Threw it downfield. Made it look relatively easy.
It always comes a little bit easier when you've practiced it and tuned things up and you're confident in what you're doing now. They felt very, very good about their plan, and we saw the execution because the confidence of the players was there.
To throw is Bortles. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Second down now after the pass completion. Now Bortles again. And this is caught. A spectacular grab there.
It's bad enough watching all the highlight reels, watching guys in warm-ups, going up and making these incredible one-handed acrobatic catches. But when it happens right in front of you, when you're defending him, that just makes your day that much longer, and you just wonder, how are we ever going to cover these guys?
Jones will come now in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
One of the things that I observed when Dante Fowler was coming out in the NFL draft, how hard he played the game. Every time I turned on a tape, he was either
looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. And the offense moving quickly to the line. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now the ball comes loose. And first and goal is what it will be at the 6-yard line. Excellent field position.
Well, that sure started out as a good example of what they call backed up or coming out on offense, meaning you're backed up close to your own goal line. Big-time emphasis on practicing that to try and create some room at no less to give the punter a chance to kick the ball away. It means take care of the ball, try and create some space. They were doing that, and the ball comes free.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's third and goal. Bortles now on third and goal. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And they'll run it here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And quickly they get to the line. And the D looking like they may blitz. And he'll give it here to his running back.
No gain on that run. And while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Second down and 4. Now Marshall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, not only have they imposed their will against you, you're almost powerless to figure out what you're doing there, but you got to keep your spirit up at the same time, and they're taking that too.
Second down following the run. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. This is Marshall. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Third down now following the run. They fake the handoff. Now Bortles. Over the middle, Rodgers has it. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken around the 12. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for him.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
He'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. Green Beckham has it over the middle. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll look to throw here. On the move to his left. And incomplete.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on them all game long.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
That throw has to be a quarterback's dream, doesn't it? Big tight end, curling in the middle of the field, so it's great sight lines for him. And when they show their numbers back to the quarterback, when they sit down right there, that should be pitch and catch.
It's a pickup of 19. And the Jags are going to have a first down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Detroit!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
All right, here we go.
Halfback sent in motion.
3-19. Leopard.
Play clock winding down. He'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. And he motions the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going for it all. And incomplete, and brings up 4th down.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. And you just kind of get the sense that this team's been snake-bitten a little bit here. They just have not had anything go their way.
It's like they collectively walked under a ladder on their way into the stadium. What else could go wrong?
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now they try the right side here. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
Well, so much for all the time that you spend in practice, because for offensive linemen and running backs to get in sync, that requires a ton of practice time, a ton of watching tape together, a ton of really getting to where you're thinking with one mind on every single play that's called, every single run, because you want to know how you guys are going to block it. They want to know how he's going to run it, what kind of cuts he's going to make, and it's really anticipatory. And when you're really locked in together, you know what he's going to do before he actually does it.
Julio Jones all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Julio Jones, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And this Titans offense continues to pour it on. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here, even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finding time. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Looking to throw, surveying the field. He's going to take another shot here. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. Nelson Aguilar, 85 yards. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. So it was 4th down. They go deep to try to pick up the first. They pick up more than that. They pick up a score.
I'm not even sure the analytics guys would think that was a good gamble. 4th down there going for it. But they pressed the issue. And not only did they complete the pass downfield, how about the run after catch that ends up culminating in a touchdown? That's a huge play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
And they just hit another big completion there, and I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
And they're going to speed things up here.
Green, 39. There we go, D. That's the way to hit. Left, 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 left. Shift, shift. Close, close, close. Twist, 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 twist. Twist, twist.
They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. And on the ground they go with a running back. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Keith Marshall with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And this Titan offense is running away with this one. And this one through the uprights and good. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. It's a gain of 24 that time. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw here. Complete on the right side to Green Beckham. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
And they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic. So anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
He'll look to throw. That ball's caught. Aguilar, right side. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed out. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. from the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
There are certain drives in the game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
They'll set up a throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will get into the end zone, but there is a flag down. This one may be coming back. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Bortles going to look to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
But right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Here we go now.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Bortles. And Jones has it over the middle. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will push the lead up from 26, and it grows up to 29. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Steps away to his left. He's going to let it fly. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit, Ball pops out, incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Going for a right side here, complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Tennessee, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
various website forums and compile them into one list. And basically, I'll scan all of the forums from Operation Sports and you name it. There's actually a new site called League Crawler. That's where we got Vaughn Cross from. And so I go all over the web, Facebook, Reddit, and basically anybody saying that they're looking for a league, I'll grab their information and store it into this table with their age, where they're from, their availability. And then so when we're looking for new guys, I'll kind of prioritize that list, and then I'll reach out to them and then speak to them to see what their availability is. I try to speak with them, learn a little bit about them before I bring them in. You know, kind of do they, you know, because a lot of people only want to play sim, and I have to discuss with them what sim means. You know, it means something different to everybody. And so I kind of go over the rules. You know, I impress upon them that quitting is not an option. And we kind of go through that. And if I have time, depending on how quickly we need that spot fill, I'll try to play a game with them, you know, a little lab game. But that doesn't always happen because of, you know, these things usually go really fast.
Gotcha. Well, looks like we got our guest in here. Mind and Mine, you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's going on, gentlemen?
Oh, how can you hear us both?
Yep, hear you both, loud and clear.
To see if the crowd can hear us.
Yeah, let me see if we can hear everybody. Hold on. Mind and Mine.
You got it.
Thanks for joining us. Let me just do a sound check here. We're asking the audience, can they hear us? And now they say they can. So welcome to the show. Welcome to Charlie.
I don't know if you can hear Mind and Mine though.
Uh-oh. Speak up, Mind and Mine.
Yeah, can you hear me? Check, sound check.
You may have to do a setting on your the setting usually.
Go ahead and walk me through that if you can, franchise. He did. I tried to walk him through it earlier, but I'm not sure if.
Yeah, I think
you have to allow your audio to be heard in party chat. So there's a setting there. Let's kind of walk through that. All right. Yeah, they're saying no, they can't hear you. So go to your settings.
Yeah, I'm there. Video playback settings? Nah, I mean not a video. Damn.
No, I'm sorry. Go to the party then. Go to the party that we're in.
Okay.
Yeah, and then over
Party
on the right,
settings.
you'll see party settings.
Yep.
Go to party settings, and then over there.
Always allow or for current party.
Allow your voice. Allow your voice to be shared, and then choose always, or you can allow for current party.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Okay, yeah, turn that on, and then I think that should do it.
All right, good deal.
So let me. Can you do another? Can you hear him?
Yep. Check. SML, Mind and Mine on the mic. Can you hear me?
Can you hear him?
Can you hear him now? Can you hear him now?
Yo, can you hear me? Y'all go light on me tonight. Yep.
Now, we're the good media over here, man.
All right, good. We can hear you.
All right, everybody good?
Yeah, we good, man. And listen, man, thanks for joining. We were just talking about